Welcome to the first episode of Forging Forces, where we will start a new game system or expand on the existing one, and we will show you our army lists, our army concepts. We'll talk about the game itself, and we'll build up from episode to episode with new content. In the first video, we will start off with an introduction of the game. In this case here, Epic Warpath by Mantic Games, and in further videos you will see the armies, the army lists, the concepts, the idea we have on the different lists, on the different armies, why we play what we play, and so on. And later we will expand also to games like Firefight and Kings of War, also by Mantic Games, and maybe other game systems in the future. So if you are interested in this kind of stuff, feel free to join the channel. With this out of the way, welcome back. Unless you are new, then welcome. As you have already seen on the title of this video, we will start here a new series, Forging Forces, and we'll continue also with Epic Warpath, what we have here 100% at the moment on the channel. What we will do here is to give an introduction. So in this first video, a little bit overview on Epic Warpath. We have also, or I have also a video on this already on the channel. So you can also check out this or the other videos to this topic. And also we will get over the first two armies we will create for this first series for Epic Warpath, and what will come up in the future with also two more armies we will bring here on this channel. So for all of you who have no information, no idea what Epic Warpath is, a little bit of an overview. Epic Warpath is an epic scale sci-fi tabletop miniatures game released in 2025 by Mantic Games, so it is quite new. As you can see here already on this picture, there are a lot of small miniatures on a battlefield. With this normal battlefield size, you have a 6x4 foot table, as we know from a lot of other games, and so you have a relatively good idea how many miniatures you will find here in this game, in a regular game. But because this is epic scale, it is not so complicated to paint a complete full 2000 point or 3000 points army. And this brings me now a little bit to the rules. In general, Epic Warpath also uses dice, in this case 8-sided dice, and you have also the typical things you find in all kinds of tabletop games. For example, you choose your army and you build them up based on a points level for each unit, and there is also a typical set of rules for the rounds, like the command phase, a movement phase, overwatch phase, combat phase, and an end phase, where you can do different things with your units. Some of them are clear. In the movement phase, you will move your units, and in the combat phase, you will fight with them in shooting or in melee. You can find here on the channel already another video that will explain this more in detail, so feel free to check out this other video. I will link it in the video description for you. But what is very interesting, here do you have an alternative activation, so not one player activates all of his units and then is the other player to move his units, as you can find in a lot of other tabletop games. In this case here with Epic Warpath, you have, for example, the movement phase, where you activate one unit and then your opponent one, and so you get back and forth unless all units are moved, and then you go to the next phase, in this case the overwatch phase, and so on until you reach the end phase. With this quick overview, I would say let's check out the first two armies for this new video series. The first army we will start here are the Forge Fathers, where will be my first army. As you can already see here, there are a couple of models already built, primed, and the first unit is already painted. but we will go over this in a future video with the painting. But I choose the Forge Fathers because I like the army, the concept. Also, I played them, or I have them in Firefight by Mantic Games, so I'm a little bit familiar with them, and so I think this is a good starting unit with a higher defense, with better saves, and so maybe a little bit easier to play for a new player. And you can already find the first 1000 and 2000 point lists here on the channel for this army if you want to check them out. But we will later go on in this video series also what I will play here for the first games, or what my first idea is. The second army we will have here are the Asterians. Both will start out with the core army pack, as we can see here. At the moment the Asterians are in a other state, they are not started yet building, so we have here the core army pack, and as you can see here, you get a lot of plastics here in this core army set. In total 6 of the same sprues with all these models, where you can easily build up your first 1000, 2000, maybe 3000 points. But you will see in another video also the first army list for the Asterians. For now, this will be our second army for this Forging Forces series. And this brings me now back to the overview and what will we do in the future. As you have seen now, we will start here Epic Warpath with 2 armies, with the Forge Fathers and also the Asterians. But there are 2 armies more for the first series of the game. So we will also have the Enforcers and the Plague as the third and the fourth army, because we can find them in the 2-player army set, and we will show them off to you. Here, for example, are both of these armies, and we will have the 2-player starter sets in the next couple of weeks, I think. So we will then show you in another video these 2 forces, and then we will continue building them, create our first army lists, show you and discuss with you these lists, and also build and paint them up, and later on have our first games with these armies against each other. So we will see you in the next video of the series, or in another video on this channel.